how we going, guys? Mick here from the Hop Cartel, back with another beer review. So I'm going to review a beer that has come from one of my favourite breweries. This is basically the second version of one of my favourite beers from 2019, heading into 2020. It is the Powder Day Double Chocolate Milk Stout. This particular beer has had the cheeky cherry edition added to it, which is I'm really keen to try. 2.78 standard drinks, comes in at 8% alcohol, 3.2 UK units, 440ml can. So once again, for those guys that have been following along, Nomad's Powder Day Milk Stout, Double Chocolate Powder Day Milk Stout, is one of my favourite beers. Has been my go-to beer, one of my biggest picks, my most favourite from 2019, and they've come back with a little bit extra for 2020. Added cherry. So the statement goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, they say. Well, Powder Day wasn't broken, that's for sure, but we wanted to take it one more step towards the flavour summit. So we thought we'd add some cherry to the rich chocolate and coconut flavours to combine and make this delicious milk stout even more delicious. Is it possible? You be the judge. So I'm going to judge this beer right now. I'm going to do the review. I'm going to hope in hell that this beer is going to stand up to what I've experienced in 2019. This beer really struck many likings and many chords for the Lambton Bottler Beer Festival for 2019. We returned to this beer so many times on our 20 drink card for the Lambton Bottler Beer Festival, and let's just see how this one stands up. Let's see if it's got any added character, anything that in particular that makes us want this beer even more. The aroma is out of this world. I'm talking like Lamington, and the cherry, like jam, like we're getting the Lamington with the jam this time round, and the cream. The jam is really sticking out. The cherry is really there. Man, the aroma on this particular beer is, it's just, I can't. I just gotta. Let's get into the glass. Going quite aggressive because I want this. It has been sitting for a little while, and oh damn, yeah, this is like a jam cream Lamington. This is what I'm getting. There's some really big aromas coming off this. These guys are really smashing out of the park with their limited releases. This being their cherry on top Powder Day. These guys have done some really good work with the brewery, with their Sticky Fingers release. I'd really like to see the Sticky Fingers come back again with something a little bit better on the spin. It was a really good beer, but look, these guys have stepped it up. Damn, the aroma on this is really good. So these guys have stepped it up for this Powder Day. I really want to see them step it up and go back with a collab with the brewery, and a few others too. The guys have been heavily involved in a lot of collab beers over the years, which is good. As you see, it is dark, it is bold, it is black, it is beautiful. Not much of a head going on there. We expect that from things like the coconut and cherry additions. Really does affect the head on these particular beers a lot. They do hold well, so with a little bit of movement, they got some good cling, but they don't hold a consistent head, which is quite common for the particular beers. These bigger sort of 8 plus, well, it's 8%, but plus 8% stouts. You just want to savour it. The smell, the aroma. Oh, you've got no idea. You really need to go out. If you have the opportunity to get hold of this beer, definitely go and get a hold of it just for that smell. Can't say that much until I taste it. But from what I'm getting, I'm without a doubt I'm gonna talk the shit out of this beer. No doubt at all. And fuck, yeah, nah, it's good. It is. The booze is there, not quite hitting that much. It's a little bit thin on the mouth, but what I'm getting from direct, I'm talking cherry ripe. It is the cherry ripe. It is what, man, I'm talking, fuck, really. I love what they did with the original version with the Powder Day Double Chocolate Coconut Milk Stout. Putting that spin of the cherry on it has really made this beer, oh my god. If it was to have a side by side, I wish I had 2 glasses here. I could just, and I can because I've got it there, but I could, sort of sip on sip, the original versus this new release. I think it'd balance well. It's probably one of those two of those beers that you could sort of just sip away at, take turns at playing with. But I'm really digging this. Couple of sips in and it suits me down to a T. That's just me. You really have to try this beer to really, I guess, to review it yourself and understand particularly how this beer. Yes, it's thin. It's a little bit like the original, but the fact is, Nomad have done really well in driving that particular flavour, getting that particular description, and the statement out on these particular beers. They've done that quite well. They've done that well with Sticky Handshake with the brewery. Let's just say this is another step up. So I've gone through several processes of home brewing and at least trying to replicate these particular beers. I've gone one step further and I've made mine a lot thicker, a lot bigger on the mouthfeel. And I feel that that's what I'm going to do with this. So I'm going to do another one now. This is just taking it to another level. I'm really going to try and introduce those cherry flavours. It'd be really good to understand whether these guys are using some sort of essence in their beers opposed to actually brewing with particular ingredients. I've had a little bit of feedback from Nomad. Anyway, it's not. It could be a secret. It could not be. The information I've been given, I've come pretty close. I feel this one's going to be a little bit hard to match, but we'll play around. It might take 4 or 5 versions. We'll give it a go. Cheers.